If you are lucky enough to have a Barbera pickup on your instrument, you know how amazing and warm and thick these things always sound. But you might occasionally find yourself in a situation where one of the strings is not sounding as loud as the others. Oh my goodness, my A string is like half the volume that the other strings are. What do you do in that situation? Well, first you've got to understand how a Barbera pickup works. This frame that the bridge is sitting in contains a cassette. And in this cassette, you can see there's a line around the edge of that and across the top that separates that cassette out. That cassette is what houses the pickup elements that are inside the bridge. That has to be able to vibrate freely in order for each of the strings to sound. And of course, you know, violinists, we can get rosin dust down inside this thing. I don't know where you're playing. There could be frosty beverages flying around. Something gets in there. We don't judge. But if something gets inside those grooves and it causes that cassette to not vibrate freely, you're going to have issues. So maybe one of the first things you can do is you can loosen the string, slide it to the side, and then you can maybe run a piece of paper down inside that groove. Maybe fold it so that it's a little bit stiffer, but run it down inside that groove and try to clear out any of that funk that's in there. Kind of get in between where the strings are, and you're going to help clear out some of that stuff that is ever in there, stopping the bridge from vibrating freely. Now, the next thing you can do, maybe you can try some compressed air, blow some compressed air into there. You can even kind of blow on it and try to clear that out. If that's not working, the maker of this pickup, Rich Barbera, suggests taking some denatured alcohol, getting a cotton swab, and then getting a couple drops of alcohol down inside that groove, and that's going to help dissolve whatever rosin dust is inside there. So that's what he suggests doing. Now, if you happen to be on stage and this thing is an emergency, you're in the middle of a show, you're playing, and say your A string is not sounding as loud as the other, you've got exactly one tool in your hand, and it's this. So mute your violin so it's not going out to front of house, and you can kind of tap on the bridge there and maybe try to clear that sound out and try to get some vibration going in that bridge so that it's going to open up and let that bridge vibrate so all the strings sound freely. Ideally, we're not doing percussive maintenance on the instrument. That's not generally how you try to fix things, but in an emergency situation where you're on stage and this is the only tool you have at your disposal, that's going to be a thing that you can try. So, hope that works out for you. As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out some other videos we've got, and we'll catch you guys next time.